I'll do this one and then I'll call it quits. I might unlock this area. That'll probably be tomorrow thing now. Hello, ma'am. Hello, your cute companion. Dirty Face Darcy at your service. Dirty Face? That's right, just call me Dirty Face Darcy. They used to call me Pretty Face on the outside, but that nickname's just so lame. Please just call me Dirty Face instead. And that's a cool nickname. I wash my face every day. You don't have to stand all the way over there. Any news where the action's at? Traveler, where did you learn to talk like that? Don't tell Paimon. Don't tell Paimon you picked up some bad habits. No way, Paimon won't allow it. It's not a bad time for a prankathon yet. Let me think. How about this? Why don't you take some... Why don't I take you to have some fun? A few folks have locked horns over the chance to go outside. I had no idea the Fontaine Research Institute guys could dish it out like that. Isn't they'll be here any minute now? What do you think? Think of an opening act before the real prankster... I cannot say that. Pranker-nation match starts. Want to check it out? Okay, let's go then. Let's go! Hey Steve, I brought 2 new friends with me. Your new friends may have come at a bad time. See that? They're going to be at it for a while. That's an unscientific way of keeping score. Besides, the participants are unsupervised. Is that any way to produce convincing results? I'm calling for a reassessment. This is a competition. Of course I would have a refined system and fair rules. Participants who don't follow the rules should be disqualified. You talk a good game. I'd expect nothing less from someone who's been through the ringer. You're referring to the fraudulent thesis case. I've already made my point several times now. The case is still under investigation. It's useless to try and attack my character with something like that. If you say so. After all, you're the only one who knows the truth. Oh, it's Gaveen and Rave at it again. I'll talk to you about my thing later then. I'm going to bounce for now. I'll leave my 2 new friends with you. Darcy makes a dash for it. You'd have to just like that. Some guy. Paimon gets him 0 stars. 0! Mr. Goddard's the organizer. It's not exactly proper for you to stay out of the discussion of the rules, is it? This is just a game to pass time. How was I supposed to know you'd get so riled up over it? Let alone take it this seriously. Alright, why don't we introduce the rules of the game to our new players? The game, I'm definitely going to win. There's no game, 2 of us can't win. Wait a sec, we still don't know what the game even is yet. Don't try and change the subject. We're already halfway through the game, and they don't even know the fundamental rules. They can't just join us now. So, what are you guys playing? Coupon Millionaire. Paimon's never heard of such a game. Of course not. This is just what that Heartless Guard plays to play. It's just what that Heartless Guard play to make fun of us. Everyone loses, and I'm sure you know who wins. That's not true. You work to earn coupons during the game, and one of the most coupons will get the better rewards from me. So everyone wins, but one person wins more than the rest. The reward is better coupon. The reward's better than coupons. What could it be? In Darcy's words, a chance to be under the sun. Some of our periodic checks need to be performed outside, and I get to decide who gets these jobs. It wouldn't be very interesting if I just picked them based on my preference. So I created Coupon Millionaire, and those who want to go outside are free to sign up. Whoever gets the most coupons wins the game. If you feel your strength alone is insufficient, you can find others in to group with. How you earn coupons? I don't care about that. As far as the game goes, the rules are really vague. It's part of the strategy. Does the Fontaine Research Institute not have similar games? How about you, Darcy's new friends? Sorry everyone, but I'm going to win. It's not impossible to come back from behind, but only those who have the means will be able to do it. As for them, Nestine, maybe you should arrange a special competition for children. Children's competition? Paimon doesn't know who you are, but you shouldn't underestimate us. We've seen some things. It's just a game. We're going to cruise through it. No, I definitely will be the biggest winner. Wow, a real child, and a confident one at all. That's what Carter said. He never lies to me. What are you all doing here? You again, Nestine. I didn't break any rules, did I? In fact, I've even increased everyone's work efficiency. And that should be to my credit. You know what I mean. You know your place, Nestine. You're a god. You should use your powers to make them obey you. I have my own way of doing things, and you, no less. It's been some time since you arrived here in the fortress. You should try bending it a little more. Laziness, apathy. I will restore order here, starting with you. Stop this gathering and go back doing what you were doing. I am not as lenient as Nestine. I'm going to restore order and punishments if I must. I don't think you want to know what they are. There are things that even I don't know. I jest. You don't need to waste any of your time on this game that we play just to kill the time. The fortress is huge. I'm sure there are other things that require your attention. You don't need to remind me. Finally, being serious can be a virtue. Being over-serious is something else. Anyway, now that the annoying guy is gone, will you join our game, Darcy's new friends? What kind of person leaves our friends behind anyway? We aren't his friends. In fact, Paimon's going to use his own cool nickname to address him. That pretty face is a jerk. Wait a minute. That nickname doesn't sound mean at all. Alright, what should I call you? Call me Paimon, and this is the Traveler. As for the game, we need some time to think about this. Sure, if you change your mind, please feel free to come talk to me. Actually, where'd that little girl go? Paimon's really intrigued, Traveler. Let's go and talk to her. There you are. Oh, you again. Are you a bird, little one? A bird? Paimon doesn't look like a bird. The way you keep talking. Indeed, Paimon, you don't. That's so strange. You can fly, but you're not a bird. Are you an evil dragon? Or an evil dragonling? The way you eat and thirst for your wealth is certainly fits the bill. She's not, probably. Why did you hesitate? Anyway, she's Traveler, and Paimon's name is Paimon. What's your name? I'm Lenore. Miss Traveler, Miss Paimon. Will you please tell me where the evil sorcerer... Will you please tell me whether the evil sorcerer is still there? Evil sorcerer? Yes, with black clothes, staff, branches sticking out like a bit. Carter said that if I mustn't get spotted by a sorcerer, things would go very bad. Where is this wicked Sabel singer? My sword is ready. Is that the person we just saw? Yep, Paimon thinks so too. Must have been the guard, right? So, who's the bad sorcerer, Estine or Noelis? Estine's a good sorcerer. He bought flowers when he returned last time. They had the same color as my skirt. Then Carter put them into books and make pressed flowers. That way my book would smell nice too. This is what they call fragrance of knowledge. Noelis then. Estine said he was annoying too. Paimon doesn't like him either. He doesn't seem like to think very highly of us. Anyway, the evil sorcerer's gone now. Still, why is a little kid like you in the fortress of Meripede? I've always been here. Why does everyone ask me that? It's so strange. Don't you two have your own home too? Home? Where is your family? Home is where your family is, sorry. That's what Carter said too, which is why I have a home that I don't know about. How do you call a place you don't know about home? Wait, I can't? That's a toughie. I'm sure Carter knows the answer. He knows lots of things, and lots of stories. Might Carter, by any chance, be a kid who looks about the same age as you? Nope, he's taller than me, and taller than Miss Traveller, and taller than the evil sorcerer. But I think he's afraid of the evil sorcerer. He's lost his sword, and the evil sorcerer has a powerful staff, so he hides when the evil sorcerer comes out. This Carter sounds mysterious, and maybe Lenore is too young. She hasn't been very clear about herself at all. Maybe this Carter knows more? Guess we can go meet him. We want to meet Carter. Is it Cater? Carter? I think Carter, right? Will you take us to see him? Sure, but it's too soon to go back. I want to explore this place while the evil sorcerer isn't here. Will you come with me? Let's go. Let's go. Ouch. I'm sorry, are you alright? What happened? It's the evil sorcerer's magic. We'll be trapped if we get caught in it. Sorry, the light's broken, and this expert here isn't anywhere near as good as he claimed. I never said to be such a thing. Oh, it's you. It's alright. You're a good sorceress. But that bright light really hurt my eyes.
do for our next performance?
Yeah, when he started saying her text, I'm like, yeah, I'm not reading that because it's going to go way too fast. And I was right. Your adventures almost at an end. The coupon cafeteria is our final stop. The ultimate destination of the adventuring is a good meal. Not bad, right? Adventures take a toll on your body. Eating afterwards is a must. That's right, I've never seen someone as small as Miss Paimon. You're even smaller than Miss Sidween. You should eat more so you can grow bigger. I think Paimon's fine just the way she is. The thought of Paimon growing up, that gives me a headache. You're probably thinking of something rude right now, aren't you? Let's talk to Brad and see if we'll get something good. Yep, be nice if we get the delicious taste Ragzo. Greetings, Bran. Greetings, what can I do for you? I'm gonna have 2 free meals, please. Negative, according to the Virtuous and Merry coupon regulations, only 1 per meal. I'm getting 1 for Paimon too. That's right, don't forget about Paimon. Understood. Enjoy. I'll have 1 too. Understood, enjoy. Miss Travel and Miss Paimon, let's open our meals together. Right, 3, 2, 1. Wow, mine's tossed his rug out. What did you 2 get? Is there a pot? I'll cook my own meal. Paimon doesn't want to eat anymore. So I only got the good meal? Would it be enough if we split it into 3 portions? There's even a fortune inside. What does yours say? Paimon's fortune says luck only brings fleeting pleasure. Lifelong happiness requires hard work. Grr, now Paimon's really mad. How about you, traveler? Things happen. Don't take it personally. Just wow. Mine says misfortune is an illness, and caring for friends is the cure. The 2 of you went on adventures with me. You're definitely caring for friends. But you got disgusting meals. The sorceress said that the sorceress said that I must remember to pay it forward. So now it's my time to cure you. Let's go to the Rag and Bone shop. Hello, Olivard. Hey, Skullike. Want Fonda? We just got a new shipment. How about your friends? So this is the Rag and Bone shop. If you have the coupons, we have everything from ham supplies to Hydro Phantasm, Taint Be Gone. 2 devices that can help the Prankathon ring. Our wares are only trusted and loved by all. And sundry. You name it, the Rag and Bone shop has it. The devices that help you... What do you mean? They're for regulars only, or you should have to... Or if you happen to have friends who are regulars, I suppose I can show them to you. Special items must be pre-ordered, or if you're lucky enough, you might find what you're looking for on the for sale list. We do have stuff stocked at all times, so come back. The question about how... Sorry. We do have silver stuff in stock at all times, so come back to my question. How about some Fonta? I want everything Uncle Avard stuff. That's not going to be a problem. Let's see. We're almost through with this shipment and only food and drink left. but they'll cost you a good number of coupons. Really? Are you sure that won't be a problem? Problem if you mean coupons. Kelly gave me a ton of them, so I should have enough. The food and drinks here are really great, and you're going to love them, Miss Paimon. Kada said that the coupons make unfair things fair. Only I get delicious tasty rag out at the coupon cafeteria, and that was unfair. So now I'm going to use my coupons to buy something delicious for the two of you. Time to eat then. Something doesn't feel right. Let's dig in. Hey, that's supposed to be my line, you two. Estine said that the hunger and the gross food reduce our work efficiency and put us in a bad mood. We're going to see Kata soon, so we want to be in a good mood when we see him. That's why we need to fill our stomachs with delicious food. What kind are you, Uncle Avard? Everything be sorted out. Have I bought it before? Sure, thank you for business. If Lenore says so, let's dig in. Yep, let's have a good meal, Miss Paimon. Whew, that was amazing. Paimon's so full she can barely walk. She's getting sleepy too. Why are we here again? If you can't remember, then it wasn't important. Why are you here, Lenore? That's a strange question. I've always been here. Paimon remembers now. We're supposed to be looking for Kada. Let's go, but I don't know if he's there. If not, we can wait. He might come back soon. But I'm back. Welcome back, Lamar. Looks like you made some friends. Yes, there, Miss Traveller, Miss Paimon. Miss Paimon's small and she can fly, but she's not a bird. She's not a sealy either. Maybe a small oceanid. No wonder no one's ever seen anything like her, or knows anything about her. Paimon's Paimon. That's right, Paimon's just Paimon. She's not a sealy or an oceanid. Wait, you're Kada? You look about the same age as Lenore. Nice to meet you, Miss Traveller, Miss Paimon. Please don't be so formal, it feels strange. Well, if you're Lenore's friends, sure. Both you and Lenore are children, right? So where's your guardian here? Why are the two of you in a place like this? That is not a child. Indeed, I am not. That's my present appearance. You can think of it as an illness of sorts. So that's what's going on. I've been here for a long time, well, because of what I've done in the past, but this is more complicated for Lenore. She was born here. Here in the fortress? You're a stranger, Miss Paimon. I already told you this. I've always been here, haven't I? Agnes, her mother, was plagued with a chronic illness. She passed away some time ago. I don't stick my nose into other people's lives, so I didn't know about their situation. But regardless, Lenore wound up with no one to take care of her. Maybe it's because I've been here for such a long time that she's closest to me. But either way, Estine's asked me to look after her. So that's how it is. But she shouldn't be here, right? It's not like she's done anything wrong. You're right, I'm just looking after her for now. And she really should be with her family. Unfortunately, she does indeed have family outside of the fortress. So that's what she meant when she said her home is something she doesn't know about. Will she be able to reunite with them soon? About that, things are a little complicated. I'm afraid it won't happen that soon. Why? Because she doesn't have any proof of identity. Maybe Agnes didn't think of it either. She was the one who needed the process. She was the one who needed to start the process, said Lenore, and send Lenore away from the fortress. How about her other family members? Estine said that Agnes has wrote to them in the past, but she never received a reply, and thus stopped trying altogether. If they knew about the current situation, they might change their minds. That's why I want to take her to her family. And if they don't want to take her in, we'll figure something else out then. Why can't I stay here? Sure, it's an evil sorcerer. But there's a good sorcerer, and you're here too. I don't want to leave. Mother never came back after leaving the fortress. If I leave, does that mean I'll never come back too, just like my mother? And I'll never see you again, Kata. So Kata was right all along. Agnes left? I don't think Lenore can comprehend what happened. Either way, there's no place for a child to grow up. How will a sprout bloom without sunlight? You should get out of this place, Lenore. You've heard all the stories already. There's a real world outside, and a family that you're connected to. I'll go with you. You needn't be afraid. I believe you. You've never lied to me. But how will you get her out without proof of identity? Is there anything we can do to help? Is there some loophole or some back door we can use? There are options, but they're too risky. How about this then? Let's follow the rules, albeit not that strictly. How would that work? Every so often, Estime brings a few people with him to do some work outside. We use this chance to get Lenore back to her family. She doesn't have any proof of identification to begin with, and the disappearance of someone who never existed on paper isn't exactly going to make the news here in the fortress. You aren't talking about the coupon millionaire, are you? I remember Estine saying that whoever gets the most coupons gets a time limited that will win. With the most coupons within a time limit will get the chance to go outside. Whoops, our coupons went straight to our stomachs. And Lenore just spent some more on the cleaning rag and bone shop out. I'm sure we'll lose now. What are we going to do? We won't lose. If Kata says we'll win, we'll definitely win. Lenore, Paimon suspects you aren't grasping the gravity of the situation at all. Can we get the coupons refunded if we can say that she's a child and didn't understand the rules? So we'll just have to wait for the next opportunity. As for the transaction that already took place, I'm afraid that won't be so easy. It's fine, the coupons I gave Lenore were for her to use as she pleased. This little mishap won't change the outcome. Paimon still feels bad though. Why don't we help you? Paimon remembers Estine saying that you were going to play a game as a group. Really, Miss Paimon, Miss Traveller? You will play a game with us too? Yep, and we'll win this thing together. With you others here, this will be a piece of cake. There are 4 of us after all. How can we get the most coupons in the least amount of time? I already feel much better knowing that you're helping us. Thank you both. As for how to get the coupons, I have a few ideas, but that can wait till tomorrow. You must be exhausted if you don't mind. Why don't you rest up first? There's enough space here. Good idea, Traveller. You're tired. Why don't we call it a night, Ellie? Miss Traveller, Miss Paimon. And I tried some really wonderful tasting Fanta. Miss Paimon drank a whole lot of it, but she didn't drop it at all. She must know a lot of powerful magic then. Yeah, Miss Paimon's so strong. There's some storybooks and novels, collections of papers by the Fontaine Research Institute. I'm feeling a little tired. Should we rest now? Let's rest. Kata, what story are you going to tell us today? I already heard lots of stories as heroes, main characters. Today I'll tell you a story about a little girl then. A little girl. Can a little girl be the main character? Of course she can. It's her own story after all. In other stories she might be the hero herself, or even an evil dragon. There are all kinds of roles she can play. Long, long ago there was a little girl who lived in the giant's garden. The giant took special care of her with flowers in the garden, and wouldn't allow anyone to pluck even a single one of them. To keep intruders out, the giant built a towering wall around it. Because of this, the little girl, living in the giant's garden, had never set foot outside of it, even once. The giant always told her that the world outside was a dangerous place, and that the garden was the safest place she could live in. And then what? Did the little girl listen to the giant? I bet she didn't. If she did, then the story would end there. You're right, the little girl was never one for doing what she was told. Uh-huh. That's for the rest of the story. We'll save it for next time. Wait, where did Caterpillar and Lenore go? Did we oversleep? Let's go look for them. Oh, it seems we've come at a bad time. Cat has been taken by the evil sorcerer. What? No, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the Traveller and Paimon. I'll come back to your question in a moment. I consulted the records of the last 100 years and couldn't find any record of a caterpillar. In light of the possible mislaying documents, we'll need your cooperation to recreate them. There's nothing pressing about the matter. If you ask me, what's the rush about? Estine, I often get the impression you couldn't care less about restoring order to this place. I can't agree with your viewpoint. People habitually indulge in their whim. Just can't see that. Try it again. Who habitually indulge in their every whim just can't see that too much freedom actually does them harm. I'll restore order to this chaos in my own methods. I'll advise you again not to stand in the way of my work. Chaos. Isn't that just a word you're using to thinking on your feet? You know what? Forget it. Is Caterpillar your real name? Additionally, I'll need you to state your crime in as much detail as possible. Time, location, as well as the final sentence pronounced. The more details you provide, the greater the likelihood we'll have of retrieving your records. If your file was indeed lost, we can fill in the portion of the records based on your statement. I've been called Caterpillar for as long as I can remember. I think the name suits me best, and it's the closest thing I have to a real name. Real name, Caterpillar, confirmed to be correct. Next, state your crime. I carried out a certain task under my master's orders. I failed, but some people suffered. Because of it, nonetheless, this was my crime. Your master? I'll need a full name also. When did this occur? Unlike me, he has many names. It happened a long time ago. Are you messing with me? Everything I've said is the truth. His voice sounds low, that of a child. I apologize. Were you looking for some more dramatic account, or are you for some lurid details to ignite your imagination? That's what happened that day. I could recount the sparring in no details, from furnishings that the clandestine hall to the thoughts of my companion, which I ventured to speculate on. But all that is fabrication of the mind made after the fact. We both know that's not what you're really after, for these are nothing more than stories masquerading the truth. The real story has already turned to smoke along with the barren garden. What you want to know is the pure truth, the truth that is the culprit and where it should be. The other minute trivialities are of no significance to you. They're inconsequential, and thus won't shake up an order in the slightest. There's nothing for you to trouble yourself with. Everything is as it should be. The culprit is where he should be. There's nothing here for me to trouble myself with. Everything is as it should be. Compared to the temporary missing file, surely the misuse of the Rochelle loudspeaker is more obvious problem. Apart from the unauthorized use, we've also received a number of complaints recently of nervous breakdowns caused by the repeated use. Your Majesty and the guards and I have a greater duty to put a stop to all kinds of rule breaking. We should investigate this matter immediately. What are we waiting for then? Let's get this show on the road. That's odd. Why did he flip at the drop of a hat? There must be something fishy about this. Could it have something to do with what Caterpillar said? Paimon just felt a little sleepy when she heard it. Let's ask him directly. Sorry for the delay. About what I said, I got the coupons earlier. What did you do to him? Someone that aggressive doesn't seem like the type to take advice from anyone. Why would he give up so easily? Just a few small tricks. The culprit is where he should be, is an undeniable fact. Making someone as straightforward as him certain of an undeniable fact isn't exactly hard. The purer person is the more easily to be influenced by others' words. I've been here for a long time, as you know. After staying in one place for a long time, it's only natural to pick up a few handy tricks to exert some degree of influence over your environment. Almost too handy, I would say. Changing a stubborn person's mind with just a few phrases sounds like magic. Could there have been times when we were influenced by magic without even knowing it? Considering how pure-hearted you are, Paimon, that's a worrying thought. Would someone even realize that they've been influenced? You too, traveler. Wait a minute. You're not saying Paimon's gullible, are you? It's not as simple as it looks. There's a limit to how much the application of tricks like these and results aren't always what you hope for. Once there was an over-trusting kid who wanted progress in the arts. He had always had a knack for it, but he lacked confidence because of his visual impairment. The certainty that he could draw well made him, the certainty that he could draw well was inside of him to begin with. That's why I didn't turn him away when he became to ask for help. Things didn't quite go as I expected in the end, of course, but I did take a chance this time. I just thought, what if he held us up here? He would be delaying the plan to get Lenore out of the fortress. Besides, I doubt you wanted to be questioned by him repeatedly either. You shouldn't take chances like that. Well, you gotta take chances to achieve your goals. You're absolutely right. Back to the matter at hand. If you've changed your mind and want to back out, I understand completely. Lenore might be sad for some time, though. For her, playmates like you are hard to come by. We already made a promise to her, so we can't go back on our word now, right? A promise is a promise. Yeah. Consider this our way of helping her out. Speaking of which, where is she? She went on an adventure early this morning, probably to rehearse what's coming for after she leaves the place. It's just as well. I have a few headaches to go take care of soon. You can usually get a reward for helping others, including the guards. Take care of some headaches. We totally get it. It sounds just like the Adventurers Guild commissions. I see. Would you two like to join me on my next commission then? Sure, where are we going? To the abandoned production zone in the lower levels. No one comes here anymore. The geomine shaft was closed, and the devices here aren't meant for anyone to just handle. That's exactly what happened this time. Someone tinkered with the drive valve and trapped their own companion. Anyway, let's get it open. Let's go again. Anyway, let's get it open up the passage to the supply warehouse 1. By the way, if they offer you a drink, you'd be best to say no. Who's going to offer us a drink and why won't we take it? You'll find out soon enough. Well, you're right. I hope you aren't trapped too long. My saviour, you're finally here. Where's Cobbins? Is he not with you? He told me about trapping you here and asked for my help. But he left because a guard interrupted us. I knew he wasn't reliable. But I ran away because he felt guilty. I mean, how do you make money in a business if you don't take risks? He was clumsy and cautious to boot. I mean, pure water is one thing, but even Fonta is available nowadays. If Fonta is here, how are we supposed to survive? Oh. What? You like Fonta too? Don't you like Fonta? I do, I have to admit it. It's a formidable rival. Anyway, I have to settle with Corbazine. By the way, has he paid you? Nope. Sometimes I want to stuff him in a large bucket. That'll reflect on what he's done. And that'll make him reflect on what he's done. Anyway, please take these coupons. Take 2 if you would. Wait, do you want to just take all of it? Of course. Thank you then. We'll go to the Rag and Bone shop later and see if they have anything new. By the way, I'd like to apologize for dragging you two into this. I have some fresh health drinks. Would you like a bottle? Fresh health drinks. Yep. Healthier than pure water, in fact. I'll have Fanta, please. Well, I have had 2. Wait. Do you have a problem with my healthy drinks? Let me tell you. That's not what the traveller meant. It's just that we had lots of drinks before coming here. But Paimon begs these drinks are good. We'll make sure to try one next time. Bad timing, huh? Well, come back when you get a chance. It'll be my treat. Anyway, I gotta go talk to Cobbins now. I have something else to take care of. So I need you to get going. Don't worry about their coupons. I'll put the clues back on the blackboard. Let's meet up later. See you later.
A reward on the road.
We're facing the wrong way. I goof. just miss each other, isn't it? Yes, yes it is. Forward. What's always messes in my head? Timing's awkward. One off. Again. Roll that one out. Doing it again. I'm facing the wrong way again. We should be right? That's the best of them. Does it just activate the only one? I can't really know. Maybe it does. No, that's not the way out. You can just leave, can't you? Windows update. You want to let me play my game now? No? No, that's Windows update saying to go screw yourself. Where is the damn machine? God damn it, put it into the paper. Are you facing? I want you to face that way, basically. What's the next one? Not this one then. Oh no, it's here, I see it.